where it's a beautiful and comfortable 72 degrees. But outside, you may have noticed that it's clearly summertime. And that means it's time for us to get ready for the 34th annual A Country Christmas. Now, as you can imagine, it takes our team of stars months to transform this 2,888 room resort into one of the most Christmassy destinations in the world. That's why we're already hard at work hanging 3 million lights, 3 million Christmas lights. That's 500,000 more than we've ever hung before. Soon we'll be adding 1.5 million pounds of real snow, a couple million pounds of hand-carved ice sculptures, 10 miles of red ribbon, 15 miles of green garland, and about 15,000 beautiful poinsettias. But that's just a portion of what it takes to make Gaylord Opryland such an amazing place to celebrate the holidays. And today we're happy to share our lineup of this year's entertainment for A Country Christmas, which includes new offerings as well as some returning favorites. So here to help me share this year's lineup of shows and attractions is the internationally known voice of WSM and the Grand Ole Opry, our friend, Mr. Bill Cody.
Thanks so much. Thank you all. Such a pleasure sharing the day with you in the heat and humidity outside, and it just feels so great inside here with the music playing. I'm already there. It's November, and we're flipping the switch, huh? And I look forward to being with you in just about 4 short months. We will do that. 3 million Christmas lights kicking off 2017's A Country Christmas, presented by Fujifilm Instax. And I was just thinking, when I came here 23 years ago, I started in April of 1994. And by August, I saw these men in trees. I didn't know it would become a television series later. And I thought, what are they doing? I said, oh no, that's when they start to do the Christmas lights every year. They start that early. As John mentioned, exciting new additions to this year's festivities, including new performers for the dinner show, a new holiday show at the Grand Ole Opry House, and a new theme for this year's ice attraction. But before we announce those, let's talk about what's returning. The Ryman Exhibit Hall will once again be transformed into the holiday halls, where you can decorate sweet treats at the gingerbread decorating corner, build a polar bear friend with the Build-A-Bear Workshop folks, and hop aboard our holiday kids train, and even skate in the indoor ice skating rink. Outside, the wintry fun continues with our extreme snow tubing hills, Santa's snow throw, and of course, the horse-drawn carriage rides. The holiday scavenger hunt is back this year with a brand new theme, the Build-A-Bear Workshop Scavenger Hunt. And this is so popular, we sit in that studio, the WSM studio in the Magnolia lobby every morning during scavenger hunt season. And sometimes our studio is a part of the scavenger hunt. And moms and dads are more serious than the kids, taking notes and writing down things. It is so exciting, and it makes it so much fun to see the older folks and that childlike innocence come back. Also returning are holiday cruises on the General Jackson Showboat, the spectacular fountain shows, photos with Santa, and the outdoor nativity scene. Now, for what's new, this year guests, they can enjoy a dinner show featuring Grammy Award-winning country music supergroup and members of the Grand Ole Opry, Diamond Rio, this year. They will be performing some of their most memorable chart-topping hits as well as holiday classics as a part of the all-new Diamond Rio Holidays and Hits dinner show. I know Marty Rowe and the guys are so excited. We've already talked about it backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. This is what lies ahead for them this fall and winter. There's also a brand new Broadway musical at the Grand Ole Opry House, and that'll feature 20 incredible acts, 30 performers, and 300 dazzling costumes. It's just something that you will have to see to believe. We look forward to seeing you there, having you be our guests. Lucky for us, we have Broadway director and Cirque Dreams founder Neil Goldberg in Nashville today to tell us more about the show, and I think a sneak peek is in order. Neil, welcome to Nashville.
Usually I do all this extemporaneously, but there are so many new and spectacular elements we have added to this already multi-million-dollar production exclusive for Nashville. Because what you all don't know is after we finish this exciting new production in Nashville, Broadway is going to see it next year. Wow. So Nashville is going to have the opportunity to see this before we take it to New York City. But we're very, very excited to be here and want to share some of the amazing things that you're going to see, because this is an experience that you have to see to believe. It's not just about an amazing circus act, of which we have 20 of the best in the world, half of which have never performed in this country before. As a matter of fact, we keep fighting off America's Got Talent because they want these new acts that we're premiering here in Nashville to perform on their show, and we keep telling them no, not until they're here at the Grand Ole Opry. Never before seen, we're bringing in Broadway choreographer Tara Jean Valley to create some amazing new production numbers that are going to have a Christmas country western flair, so that we can tailor things to the audiences that live here in Nashville and from all the guests that travel from far away. Over 30 costumes. The performers come from 12 different countries. Some of the new elements besides the costumes are going to be over 30 performers. Well, actually, we're so far up to 35. Our costume shop and our designers continue to elevate this show to the point that we do not even have enough performers that we need to sing and dance the show. So please keep in the back of your minds that on August 23rd and 24th, our entire design team is coming back to Nashville, and we will be holding auditions for singers and musicians and dancers. Not only will they have the opportunity to perform in feature roles in this combination Broadway musical meets New Cirque Adventure meets Holiday Stage Spectacular, but if they do a great job, which of course all of us here know they're going to, because where else can you find an amazing singer than in Nashville, they'll have an opportunity to potentially join one of the 10 other Cirque Dreams shows that are performing year-round around the world, not to mention the opportunity to have their pre-audition to premiere on Broadway next year. So a lot of new and exciting things that we are really trying to develop to make this experience better than any of the other Cirque Dreams Holidaze shows that have entertained over 50 million people in the last several years around the country. We have never been here to Nashville. This is new for us. This is a premiere for Nashville. This is the show where mom and dad can bring the kids, bring the grandparents. It's a date night. Folks can make a reservation at one of the spectacular restaurants here in the hotel, walk over and see this show. Nobody is going to leave this experience with anything less than a great, fulfilling feeling. The only complaint they may have is that their hands are going to hurt too much from clapping. We'll be sharing more information with you about the auditions because we love your assistance in just getting the word out. But of course, here today, we have limited time. We really appreciate you're all coming out and listening to what we have to say. But I can paint the picture and I can speak it visually, and I'm going to be here between now and November and hopefully visit all the radio stations and all the TV stations and all the Christmas tree lighting experiences and all the events, because there is nobody who can better share with you folks here what this is going to be than me, because this is my vision and my dream. To give you a taste of some of the spectacular things, because listen, every producer says their show is the best, but I want to show you why my show is the best. We have started developing a new series of costumes that have never before been previewed on stage. There are these giant puppet engineered manipulating costumes. So there is a scene in the show where, of course, we want to see snow in a winter wonderland. But I want to give you a little taste of our costume character called Snowflake. And this is a sampling of the type of characters that you're going to see. It's not just about artists that are flying through the air with the greatest of ease. And they will be flying over the audience in the Grand Ole Opry House. And we will be defying gravity. And we will be delivering all of those things that you expect to see from a show that has the word circus in it. But this is a sampling of the high caliber production theatrical value that you're going to see. And then, of course, there are some of the smaller costumes. Like, how could we just come to Nashville and the Grand Ole Opry House with a cast of elves? We needed to create a cast of country western elves because they're going to line dance in a scene where we're going to change costumes and showcase country western costumes over the last 15 years with magic, illusion, and quick change. In 3 minutes, you're going to see a dozen country western elves line dancing while all these magical costumes transform right before your eyes. So these are just a few little tidbits of some of the amazing we're actually over 350 costumes now because we just keep making more and more and more because you all need to know that the team here that work at Gaylord Opryland, they are so passionate about wanting to deliver Nashville and the surrounding areas the best possible Christmas holiday experience, and we're thriving off of their energy and passion, so we just keep going and going and growing and adding. But without further ado, let's give you a little sneak peek into a live performance. There are over 24 scenes in the show. Every one of these scenes is breathtaking. It will have you on the edge of your seat. It will have some people biting their nails. It will have some people covering their eyes and just looking like a little bit of a peekaboo because you're not going to want to miss it. But I'd like to introduce our parade of costumes, candy cane characters, and the scene which slips and slides with all the penguins from Cirque Dreams Holidaze. Thanks for joining. We want to take pictures with you afterwards. We're here to speak to you. Anything you need from us, we're here. Cirque Dreams Holidaze is married to Nashville and Gaylord Opryland Country Christmas. So some music, and here we go. Nash, I know Bill here is a big local celebrity and talent, and so the only thing I need to say to him is, follow that.
Thank you. I have got the worst case of cottonmouth nervousness watching that guy. That was nothing short of extraordinary. Wouldn't you agree? Oh my goodness. Well, 19 other acts like that. Just think about it. Incredible. Thank you, Neil. Earlier, John, by the way, John, auditions. I think we would do well as penguins, personally. Yeah. Not so much as acrobats. I don't even want to be his father. Earlier, John mentioned that they're already beginning to hang some of the 3 million Christmas lights around the property. I also know that it won't be long before the crew of the Harbin China artisans will be getting to work carving those 2 million pounds of larger-than-life ice sculptures, and ice slides that are part of Gaylord Opryland's signature event, Ice, presented by Pepsi. Now, we're supposed to have a special guest announce this year's theme to Ice, but so far I have not seen them anywhere, with apologies to those of you who... Oh, wait. They're here. No. Christmas time is here. Anyone? Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Merry Christmas! Yeah! This year's Ice will feature a Charlie Brown Christmas by Charles Schultz. Guests will get to watch Charlie Brown rediscover the true meaning of Christmas as the beloved story unfolds through interactive scenes carved from, you guessed it, Ice. Experience the Peanuts gang in iconic scenes such as their holiday play rehearsal, Snoopy's decorated doghouse, and Charlie Brown choosing the perfect Christmas tree. And of course, just like every year, the experience concludes with a nativity scene in stunning crystal clear ice. The 34th annual A Country Christmas is truly going to feature everything Christmas in one extraordinary place, our place. Tickets and packages are available beginning today, and events will officially kick off with the lighting ceremony November 10th. Please mark that on your calendar right now, November 10th. It'll be here before you know it. We love to stay and visit, but John and I have got to get rid of the suits, get back in the cherry picker, and start hanging lights. Thank you all for joining us today. Merry Christmas.
Thank you all again for coming out and helping us kick off our Christmas with the announcements. We're going to have Snoopy over here by his doghouse for anybody who wants to take some photos. Media, we'll have some photo ops for you as well. Neil and myself will be able to do interviews, and we'll also have culture stars out front.
Okay, there you heard it. There is the announcement for the 34th annual A Country Christmas here at Gaylord Opryland. I'm gonna go sneak around, see if I can get some pictures of the costumes. Of course, meet Snoopy. November 10th is the tree lighting. I guarantee it is the most Christmassy thing you will ever experience. So if you can't do anything else, try to get here for that, but you're gonna wanna get here for it all. I'll check back in with you later. Bye guys.